The New Balance SC Trainer has been through a number of transformations, from the first gen chunky max stack stiff rockered trainer to the leaner, lighter and more flexible second iteration. Well, now in its third generation, this shoe has respawned once more with a tweaked carbon plate, a new formula foam and a hunger to eat all of your marathon and half marathon training miles. New Balance says the SC Trainer V3 is built for half and full marathon training, and while the core DNA from the previous generations is still there, you've got mesh uppers, FuelCell midsole foam and the New Balance Energy Arc technology, there are some interesting updates here too. The shoe has morphed again and it's now tuned to deliver a bit more response. The SC Trainer V3 instantly feels like it belongs on your foot. It's airy, comfortable, disappearing and all the things you want in a daily trainer. It's also surprisingly light when you consider the general heft of the shoe. Not just on the scales, it runs light on the foot too. In part that is down to some Goldilocks padding that you've got in the heels and the tongues. Provided you like a bigger stack shoe, these have good versatility. There's a calm energy to the ride. It's not boisterous and wild or overly aggressive like the Hoka Skyward X. Instead, what you've got here is a smooth, energetic ease. I noticed the bounce of the midsole foam more than any pronounced spring from the carbon plate, but there's a measure of control here. The comparatively lower stack and this wide forefoot base also creates reliable landings. Now, it's not as precise as some shoes you might choose for faster efforts. The Saucony Endorphin Speed 4 and the Hoka Mach X2 are more agile and a bit more nimble, but this shoe still works with an energy that's notable but not too aggressive. Now, some runners may want more softness for slow day miles, and it can feel a bit clunky on the lower end of your paces. When it comes to top end paces, there's potentially a touch more shoe here than some runners will want, at least for the very fastest training miles, but this is excellent for cruising. Overall, it's a very accomplished daily trainer with a decent level of cushioning that's not too soft and delivers plenty of protection and controlled energy for eating up miles on longer runs. It'd be a good weapon in anyone's marathon training lineup. Also, if you're looking at a 4+ hours for a marathon, you might actually get a lot of joy out of racing in these. They've definitely got some super shoe vibes, even if they're not as all-out punchy or as lightweight as some of those kind of top-end carbon racers that you would choose for marathon racing.